Thanks to our friends at The Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Visit fool.com/Riiv to receive the top 10 stocks to buy right now. Everyone is suddenly looking at where they need to invest their money to get exposure to AI stocks. But a lot of what we're seeing today is hype, so don't jump into stocks just because they have exposure to AI. I think everybody needs to understand what AI models are, how they're going to be used, and who the players are going to be long term. I think really the best way to play it for now is with a picks and shovels strategy. So I want to get into what's 5 stocks I think are great plays to have AI tailwinds behind your back. I'm Travis Hoium. Thank you for watching Riiv Investing. Please subscribe here on YouTube for more of my stock markets coverage and discussion about strategy and business today. Now, we clearly know that OpenAI's partnership with Microsoft has really busted the doors open on the artificial intelligence discussion. A product released last week that is incorporated into Bing is really trying to take on Google's search engine. Now, I think that Google is probably safer than a lot of investors think right now. I have another video on that, why I think that Google or their parent company Alphabet may actually be a good value play right now. But that doesn't mean that AI and these assistants aren't going to be a huge part of the future. As a result, one of the companies that I do think is going to have a huge tailwind is Microsoft. They were an early investor in OpenAI. They're now leveraging OpenAI's technology, and OpenAI is building on Microsoft Azure, Microsoft's cloud services. So that will not only give Microsoft access to OpenAI's tools to incorporate into Office products, into the Bing search engine, into all kinds of other products that they may come out with, but it also gives developers who are building other products an incentive to build on Azure instead of a different cloud service. Microsoft can basically offer a suite of tools powered by OpenAI and provide them as a service to other developers. I think that's really where a lot of the value is going to be generated in artificial intelligence. These models are very complicated and very expensive to build. That's something that OpenAI, through the funding of Microsoft, is going to be able to do. But the real innovation is going to be in the niche use cases, the little pop-ups that come up on websites or in apps. Those aren't going to be multi-billion-dollar companies in and of themselves. They're going to be small development teams that are building on top of these AI solutions, and they're going to be building into the cloud. That cloud for right now looks like it's going to be Microsoft Azure. So this is going to be one of the companies that's going to have a tailwind from a number of different sources because of its partnership with OpenAI. The second stock to look at is actually Google. So this is the one that has been hit hardest by Microsoft's OpenAI partnership, but that actually presents an opportunity for investors. Google is not going to take this potential disruption lying down. We know that they have their own artificial intelligence capabilities, and a product that was demoed recently didn't really come off very well. So it's not off to the best of starts, but we know that Google has the technical chops to do this, and they have multiple products that have over 1 billion users, including YouTube, where you're watching this right here. There are a number of ways they can use artificial intelligence, whether that's helping their advertisers create better ads and more effective ads, maybe even in video form on YouTube, or whether that's through assistance on the Google search engine or any of its other properties. Remember that Alphabet runs Android, so even if Bing does take some market share in the search market, we know that Google is going to be the dominant search platform on Android devices, and that's over half of the mobile phones in the world. I think AI will be a tailwind, not necessarily the same tailwind that it is for Microsoft, but expect to see more artificial intelligence solution coming from Google and its parent company, Alphabet. Another picks and shovels play that I love is Taiwan Semiconductor. This is the semiconductor foundry that makes most of the custom chips for the world, particularly in the high end. So every Apple device has a TSMC chip inside of it. As more companies are building custom solutions that are including AI, they're likely to turn to TSMC. This includes current partners like NVIDIA and Apple, but it also includes potential new partners who are developing chips that would be specific for AI. We don't know who a lot of those players are yet because they're privately owned and venture funded at this point. But given the growth that we've already seen in artificial intelligence, it would be shocking if we don't see an explosion in AI-focused GPUs and CPUs specifically built for server farms or the cloud. TSMC is going to be the natural player to be building a lot of those chips, and so this is going to continue to be just another tailwind behind the company. The fourth company is Cloudflare. Now, you may not know this, but Cloudflare actually does the performance and security solutions for ChatGPT today. So as ChatGPT grows, so will Cloudflare's services for them. This is really a edge compute provider with a number of different services for the technology industry. For example, it's handling Apple's private relay. And those two items and the tailwinds behind them are one of the reasons the stock has done really well over the last couple of weeks. And I think AI is something that is going to increase in importance for Cloudflare. This isn't going to be a line item in their earnings release, but it's going to be another use case for their solutions. And having companies like OpenAI and ChatGPT and their partner Microsoft integrating with Cloudflare solutions is only going to help grow the business. Cloudflare may not be a name that you hear every day, but it is a service you probably use it every day. And as we use more AI, that will be the case for Cloudflare services. The final company is Apple. And this is another case of the big simply getting bigger. But Apple has a distinct advantage in the mobile market because it designs the entire stack. So it designs the operating system, it designs the chips, as I mentioned earlier, made by TSMC. And now they can include artificial intelligence on device. I think this is really where Apple is going to differentiate itself. It's probably not going to have the same capabilities as something like ChatGPT or OpenAI services with Microsoft. But if it can do small artificial intelligence tasks on device, on an iPhone or on a Mac, that is going to be a huge help and have it be much faster and much cheaper for users than using the cloud. So Apple may not be the kind of company that you think of as an AI company, but they're incorporating AI into their devices today. And we know that they're looking to add stable diffusion on device as well. A bigger player than you may think in the AI space. And I think the real differentiation there is that this isn't a cloud AI play. This is really an on-device AI play, one of the first that we've seen so far. So if you're interested in investing in artificial intelligence, I think these big picks and shovels plays are really the place to start. Microsoft, Alphabet, Cloudflare, Taiwan Semiconductor, and Apple. Those are 5 companies that are going to have big tailwinds from artificial intelligence. They may be able to take some market share from some competitors or maybe widen their current moat and profitability, but AI is just going to be better and better for their business. What do you think about these 5 stocks in the future of AI? I'd love to hear your comments in the comments section below. Please give this video a like and follow Riiv Investing, and I'll see you here next time.